Are you looking for the best 4K gaming monitors? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best 4K gaming monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung Odyssey Neo G7 32-inch. Not everyone wants a 32-inch 4K 240Hz OLED gaming monitor, and there are several reasons for that. Concerns about burn-in, even with some models offering 3-year warranties, can be a factor. Some may prefer the improved text clarity of an LCD or the higher brightness levels that LCD technology can offer. Additionally, OLED monitors can be cost prohibitive, particularly if the lower-cost variants are not affordable in certain regions. If you fall into any of these categories, a 4K HDR LCD gaming monitor may be a better choice. That said, we've generally found newer 4K LCD monitors with Zone Mini LED backlights somewhat disappointing. Key issues typically include poor tuning, such as with the Benki X321UX, or firmware issues, as seen with the Acer Nitro 15275KP3. Based on our testing, 4K OLED options often offer much better performance and tuning in most scenarios, leaving room for improvement among LCD manufacturers. Until we identify a new 4K HDR LCD truly worth recommending, we continue to recommend the Samsung Odyssey Neo G7 and its 32-inch model. Prices for this model have dropped significantly, and it's now often available for around $700 or even lower, making it an excellent value compared to many other 4K HDR LCDs. It also performs well overall. The Neo G7 is a 32-inch 4K 165Hz gaming display featuring VA LCD technology and a 1196-zone full-array local dimming backlight. Thanks to this backlight and the high-contrast VA tech, the Neo G7 delivers an impressive HDR experience that comes closest to OLED among LCD monitors we've tested. It may not match OLED in richness, shadow detail, and viewing angles, but the HDR performance is undoubtedly impressive. In terms of response times, the Neo G7 is one of the fastest LCD monitors we've tested, and while motion clarity isn't on par with OLED displays, it still provides a strong gaming experience, especially at 4K. Its HDR performance is also solid. The high zone count backlight, paired with great native contrast, leads to minimal blooming in HDR content while retaining the punchy brightness expected from HDR displays. Peak brightness exceeds 1200 nits, making this display notably brighter than an OLED, though not exceptionally so. As a more traditional gaming display, the Neo G7 has additional advantages. The use of VA LCD technology means there's no risk of burn-in, and it has a standard sub-pixel structure, which ensures compatibility with desktop apps and improves text clarity. The 32-inch size with 4K resolution also makes it well-suited for desktop use. There are, however, some drawbacks. The aggressive 1000R curvature adds little to the experience, and while the Neo G7 is well suited for gaming, it may be less versatile as a productivity or content creation monitor. Input latency with dimming enabled is also a bit underwhelming, and its limited viewing angles require you to view the display head-on for the best HDR experience. Nonetheless, these issues are relatively minor and don't detract significantly from what is otherwise an excellent HDR gaming monitor. Number 2. LG 27GR93U or Gigabyte M27U. If you're looking for a mid-range gaming monitor, the top options right now are 27-inch 4K SDR displays. Prices in this category continue to drop, and you can regularly find high-quality monitors for $400, or well below $500. There's no reason to spend more than this on a 4K 144Hz monitor in 2024, as our testing shows that most displays in this range offer similar performance, largely due to the widespread use of fast IPS panels. Two standout models worth considering are the Gigabyte M27U and the LG 27GR93U, with little change from our previous recommendations. Typically, the M27U is a bit cheaper, around $400, while the LG model is usually $20 to $30 more. If the LG is priced at $500 or above, it's best to wait for it to come back down to around $400. The M27U is a 27-inch 4K 160Hz IPS LCD that provides an excellent balance of performance across all areas, including response time, speed, and color quality. Motion performance is comparable to other modern IPS LCDs, and the panel is well optimized for variable refresh rate gaming, with no significant flaws. It offers a wide color gamut, good brightness, reasonable factory calibration, and, of course, the high resolution of a 4K panel, making it suitable for both productivity and gaming. While no specific performance area stands out, it also has no deal-breaking flaws. The LG 27GR93U is a slightly higher-end option, with its typical price increase over the M27U generally being reasonable. Many aspects of performance are similar, but the LG includes added features like hardware calibration support and slightly better response time tuning. Both models offer a single overdrive mode experience and deliver current IPS performance standards. A few other monitors are worth mentioning. The Gigabyte M27U, a newer version of the M27U, offers slight improvements but generally provides similar performance. If it's available at a similar price to the M27U in your region, it's the better choice. There's also the older M28U, typically priced the same as the M27U at $400. Both are solid choices, with the M27U offering a higher 160Hz refresh rate and the M28U offering slightly better color performance, making either a great option at competitive prices. While these options are ideal for most gamers seeking a 4K monitor, we're also beginning to see new dual-mode LCDs hitting the market, offering both 4K 160Hz and 1080p 320Hz functionality. Like the premium 4K OLEDs, this dual-mode setup lets you play competitive titles at a higher refresh rate and lower input latency while still benefiting from 4K resolution in other games. Although the dual-mode support on LCDs isn't as refined as on OLEDs, this format could be a good choice if you play a wide variety of games. The best of these dual-mode options is the Asus ROG Strix XG27 UCG. However, priced at $500, it's only worth considering if you specifically want dual-mode functionality. If you'll primarily use the 4K 160Hz mode, one of the cheaper options mentioned earlier will provide similar color and motion performance at a better value. Number 3. LG 32GR93U. If you're interested in a 4K SDR gaming monitor but find 27 or 28 inches too small, there are 32-inch models available. The quality of 32-inch 4K panels has improved compared to previous years when they often lagged behind their 27-inch counterparts. However, upgrading in size comes with a price premium. Currently, one of the best options in this category is the LG 32GR93U, a 32-inch 4K 144Hz IPS LCD. Prices for this model continue to fall, now averaging around $520. Occasionally, it may climb to around $600, so waiting for it to return to the $520 range is wise. The 32GR93U performs well across a range of criteria. It has good response times, and LG has tuned it to deliver a single overdrive mode experience. While not the fastest at 144 Hz, it's optimized to minimize inverse ghosting artifacts. Among 32-inch LCD monitors, this model excels in motion quality, a welcome improvement over older 32-inch options. Additional highlights include strong factory color calibration, an excellent sRGB mode, hardware calibration support, broad DCI-P3 color space coverage, and good brightness. It's versatile for both gaming and productivity, with a large 32-inch 4K panel that's well suited for dual use. The main drawback is the lack of true HDR hardware, but at the current $520 price point, this isn't a major concern. In general, we recommend the 32GR93U over the Gigabyte M27U, which is currently priced around $500. Although slightly cheaper, the LG model is better tuned and offers superior performance, making it worth the extra $20. However, if the Gigabyte model is significantly cheaper in your region, it could still be a competitive alternative.